Okay, I guess we're gonna get started. Straighten up camera. I don't know, I'm having alignment issues. I like my body, but with my camera. Hello, and welcome to Body Sculpting. We're gonna do some circuits today. They're gonna be focused circuits, not kind that we breeze through. But let's get started with our warm-up. Head over tailbone, ear, shoulder, hip, and alignment. Belly button to the spine, nice soft knees. We're gonna breathe it up 3 times. Take it up and down, 2 more up and down, last time up and down, toe into the floor, arm across the ear. Let's get warmed up, stretching out our lats and our back. Last 2, and then across the chest, open up the back. Good, 4 more. We're gonna hit everything today. And take it up for 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 across, 1 and 2 and 3 and up for 2. Take it up and across and up and across. Good job. Up and across, hands on the hips, bend, point, push it through. You got it. Good job. 4 more, 4 and 3 and 2. Let's add those shoulder rolls, right and left. Nice, going back and now going forward. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go wide. We're going to slow it down. Plie on one side, take it across. 2. Nice stretch. 3. Really pull it across. 4 and up and over. Really create a lift out of that hip as you push down. Good job. Put the hand over the ear and take it across to open up those scalenes. Bring it back to center. Top over bottom. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Other side. Take it down and across, down and across, down and across. Last time. It's up and over. Really pull into it. Really get that open. Shoulder away from the ear though, right? Take it down and then across. Great job. Make sure those feet are facing forward as you lunge across. Good. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and sit behind it on one. Lift the toe up on the other side. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, knee over the ankle. Eyes looking down and not under. Then you take your turn, push back with your heel, lift through your hip, eyes ahead on the floor. Good job, feel that stretch. Slide the back leg in, straighten both legs, nose to the front knee. Feel that stretch behind that knee, that feels yummy. I'm gonna come back on that heel. We're gonna come over into a big wide sumo squat. Roll shoulder around, look over the other side. And then switch and doubles to the center. Take it 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and singles up and over. Go across, 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 and it's out, out, top over bottom. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and straighten those legs out. Come over to the other side. Toe is up. Make sure your knees over your ankles. Sometimes we collapse it in a little bit, so make sure you brought the leg in far enough. All right, then take the turn. Good job. Ooh. Lunge down. My knee's a little bit sore today. Nice. Beautiful. Draw that leg in, nose to knee. Beautiful. Come back on your heel. Stretching out that hamstring. You got that. We go one arm over to the other leg. Pull our chest down that thigh. Releasing the back, then flat hands in the center, wag your tail, then over to the other side, and then right here, shrugging right and left. Take it up and up and up and up. Roll the shoulders back 4 times. 3 and 4. Forward. 1 and 3 and 4. Reach behind, lift up, opening up that chest. We are going to do bench presses today. Back of the hands together. Good job. Nice. And then breathe it up 3 times. Take it up, down, 2 more, up and down. Last time, up and down. Now, our first circuit's going to be 90 seconds per exercise. Then we're going to, for the next 2, we're going to go down to 1 minute per exercise, except for the alternating sides. Those are going to be 1 minute. And then we're going to do 3 standing up and then 3 down on the mat. So the first one is plies. So I'd like you to get your legs far apart. Take them to your natural turnout so that your knee is going over your second toe. And let's go down. Inhale and exhale coming up. Good. We're not counting. You go at your own rhythm, right? So we're going to try to do 90 seconds. And you'll be surprised how long 90 seconds is. Depending on the exercise, it might be short depending on the exercise, right? Keep going. Nice. Take it down. And what you want to feel is the adductor muscle pulling together. And then we're expressing that quad out, right? You're 30 seconds in, so you have a minute to go. Good. Good job. Take it down and up. Beautiful. We are on it and in it. Nice. Perfect. Breathing up. Inhale and exhale. Keep your head over your tailbone. Belly button to spine makes you longer, lifting your chest toward the ceiling, kind of psychologically, and pulling yourself up, keeping your shoulder blade down. Last 30 seconds. Nice. Good. Now, the more you lengthen that quad, the more support your knee gets, right? You're not pushing into knee, you're actually opening it up. 15 more seconds. There we go. It's great when I can do an exercise that faces the clock. Good. Nice. And again, at your own pace, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, our next exercise for 30 seconds, it's going to be, or 90 seconds, is going to be the military. So what I'd like you to do is to put one leg back, get your head over your tailbone. Now, it's important that you remember which leg you have back. So next time you do an exercise standing, you have the opposite leg back, okay? So right here, cross from your ears, take it up and down. Good. Push. 90 seconds. Exhale up, inhale down. You want to get a nice frame with your elbow across from your shoulders as you come down. Good. Nice. Perfect. Keep your hands loose and your wrists long. Nice. Head over tailbone. Nope, falling back or pitching forward. This is your first 30 seconds. You have a minute to go. Good job. This will click in pretty soon if you're not feeling it. So whatever weight you're using, just holding your shoulders up is a way of exercising, right? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, 30 seconds to go. Let's do it. Now, if you have to take your arms down for a second and bring them back up, do that. You just want to finish out the exercise. Yeah. Last 20 seconds. I'm feeling this one. And I knew what it was going to be like, so I started with my lightest weight. So there you go. You have 7 more seconds. And last one. All right, bring those weights down. Lunge dips to one side for 90 seconds and then to the other side for 90 seconds. Take the foot so far back you can't put the heel down. Take it down and up. Now, you may have different capabilities on each side because of your knees. You want to get as low as you can. Good. Down and up. You want to create a frame right here. Head over tailbone, nice square separation between the front leg and the back. Good. We feel this like in the hip, in the front, in the side, in the hamstrings, in the knee, in the calf. You're not halfway there. You're 30 seconds in, 1 minute to go. Nice. Good job. Nice. We love it. Yay. Perfect. Now, I'm pausing at the bottom because I want to take advantage of the moving back up part of the exercise. You have 30 more seconds. Yes. Good. You want to fuel it with your oxygen? Perfect. And when we get to the stopping point, we're going to go right to the second side. That's 15 seconds. Beautiful. Good. This should make you feel like everything in your body is activating. Last few seconds. Good. Step forward, switch, and let's begin. Take it down. So another 90 seconds, different side. Now, I can't go slow on this side because this knee just shifts. I feel my kneecap slide. Good. So I'm just getting into it as deeply as I can. I feel an engagement, even though I'm shallow, I feel an engagement with that quad. So I'm feeling like I'm getting that. Good, you have a minute to go. Nice. Beautiful. Lift up. You're in it to win it. Yes. Nice job. Yeah. Turn the fan on. Keep going. That imagination that I'm not going to need it. Yeah, you got that. Yes. We have 30 seconds. Yeah. So I'm trying to get the big globals today. So that's where we're really focusing. We're focusing on the glutes and the quads and the chest and the back, even though we're going to throw in triceps and a couple other things, shoulders. But the globals, 15 more seconds, are our focus today. Good job. 10 more seconds. Beautiful. Good. Last one. And we're off to get our weight and my block, because I need that for the back, to do our back rows. Now we're going to lunge forward, put our arm on our thigh, lower the weight to our shoe, our ankle, and start with the row past our waistline. Good. Eyes are down, not under. Don't lift your head and push it back on your neck. Exhale up. Good. 90 seconds. Let's go. Stretch it back. Push it. Now this takes a pretty heavy weight because the back muscle's huge. Doesn't work alone. Perfect. Now you have another minute. Good. Push it back. Push it back. Really make it, really go through. I don't want you to jerk it. I don't want you to throw it, but I do want you to push through. So you really feel it pushing that shoulder blade to the center of your body, right? Good. Push. Got it. Nice. Push. You got it. You have 30 more seconds. It's going fast, actually. Push. So you might feel the top of your shoulder a little bit, so make sure that you're getting that by your waist. So it really works your shoulder blade and your erector spinae, right? Good. Push. 10 more seconds. And then we'll switch to the other side. Make sure that each movement is as fierce as the last one. Last two. Last one. Turn around. I can't lean on my leg on this side, so I use my block. Getting to a point. 5. Okay, let's go. Push. I have to keep my leg straight, so. Push. Nice. Exhale up again at your own pace. Just don't go too fast. That would be, that would be a way to throw your technique off and maybe pull a muscle. Just looking at the clock. Good job. Push. Pull that belly button in. Yeah. Good. You have a minute to go. Less than a minute to go. Good job. Nice. Now, if you let the weight drop all the way down and pull it up, you just don't go halfway or part way, you're going to get more of the pickup work, right? Just like we do in our bicep curl, right? We want it to dangle a little bit and then have to pick it up. Some people keep the tension all the way through. That's definitely a way to do it, 30 seconds. But I'm advocating today to let it dangle and pull it up. Use that need to pull it up. Abs, your way of building that muscle or toning that muscle. Good. Last 10 seconds. Go ahead, 2 more. Last one, release that weight, and we're taking it back to the top. Now everything will be for a minute. So back to that plie. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Perfect. You got it. Nice. So just a minute. We blew it out on the first round with those 90 seconds. Now everything is going to be refining that position, right? Nice. Down. Get low so you can pull yourself up. You're halfway there. You know, I like the idea in the movement to kind of restart it every time. You know, some people get into the flow and keep the contraction. I like the idea of like having to have to trigger your body every single time to get it into engage. And that's just a philosophy. Again, you may run into people with different philosophies. Last 5 seconds. Nice. And last one. All right, we go to those militaries next. So whatever weights you chose for that, whatever foot you didn't put behind last time, bring those weights up. And here goes our minute. Exhale up, inhale down. Nice. Keep yourself centered. Belly button to the spine. Bring that elbow across from those shoulders and feel that kind of hardening, right? Good. Exhale and inhale. Don't take the weights together. That stretches your shoulder out. So we want to make sure we're doing it like we're holding a barbell, right? Good. Good. And you're halfway there. Minute feels a lot less than 90 seconds, doesn't it? Good. 15 more seconds. Now, if your neck is hurting, it's because you're letting your head go forward or you're pushing it back. Make sure that you have your form. Head over tailbone. Good. Last 5 seconds. And let's put those weights to the floor. All right, our lunge dip on the first side. Take your leg as far back as you can. 1 minute, make sure everything's facing forward. Give me that 5. Take it down. Good. Again, at your own pace. If you want to go slower or faster, just keep your form. Don't jerk those muscles around. Be kind to them. Beautiful. Good job. Ha. I love it. And we're feeling that extension in the front of the hip, right? And you're halfway there. Uh-huh. Got it. I can feel it. I am doing a big pause at the bottom. You can push right through that if you want to. You probably will do more than me if you do that, but I'm doing a slower version. And 15 seconds left. Last 5, maybe 2 more of these. And then step together, take them apart. I'm going to wait for it to hit a big number and take it down and up. We have our minute. Good. Keep that head over that tailbone, that belly button to the spine. Make sure that your knee is over your ankle in the front leg. Don't let it drop in or drop out, right? Nice. And again, do the depth that you can do, but make sure you feel some kind of activity in that muscle, right? We want to support our knees by building that quad. That is always a great thing to do. You're halfway there. Good. I am powering this with my breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Last 15 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Good. Got this. Last 5 seconds. Got it. And here we go. Let's go to those rows. All right. So remember your position. It's on the 8. Let's row. Push and push. Exhale up, inhale down, belly button to the spine. This is critical here because we're moving in that lower body, in that lower ab area right now. We're engaging the external oblique, so extending that core is really very important. Push, push. Beautiful. Getting those globals today. The only one we're not really like focusing on is or one of the ones is the glutes. They're getting some work with the lunges, but not like we do with the squats. So there you go. All right, we're more than halfway there. Really push it back, really push it through. Don't jerk your upper body, don't turn it. Nice long wrist. 15 seconds. If you're feeling it too much in your bicep, it's because you're not using your back. You're just pulling it with your arm. That's not the idea. Okay, let's turn and go to the other side. Make sure your feet are facing the same direction too. Starting, let me get a big number. 10. Okay. You're doing great. Pull the belly in. Good. Good job. You are amazing. Perfect. Good. You're halfway there. Eyes down, but not under. So if you're using a block like me, don't push your hand real hard on it. You just want it to kind of keep you from falling over. So it's just a balance thing, right? Good job. 10 more seconds or 5 more seconds. All right, put that weight down. We're going to take it to the top. Last set is 30 seconds. All right, find that number, get into your plie. Okay, here we go. Down. Good. Got to help me with my reading of the clock. Yes, only 30 seconds. We take it, we go into that vanishing workout. Good. Take it down. Perfect. Last 7 seconds. Good. Here's your last one. Grab your military weights. 30 seconds. Get your head over your tailbone. And let me get a big number. 8. Push. Good job. Now you're halfway there. Ten more seconds. And that's it. Lunge dips each side. Take your first leg back, down and up for 30. Yes, you know the drill by now. Yeah. Again, make sure both legs are facing forward. Your head is over your tailbone. Your shoulder blades are down. You have nice length, nice depth. Beautiful. 10 more seconds. That one went fast. Nice. 5 more seconds. And step together, take it apart. Let's go other side. Yes. 30 seconds. Good. We are hitting everything because we like to keep that strength in our body. Who's going to move the furniture if it's not us? Right? 10 more seconds. Nice. Just a few more. This is your last one. Let's go to that row. Get into your position. I'm waiting. And row. 4. Row. The last one in this circuit. Good going. Good. Nice. You're almost there. This is fast. Good. You got it. And we're going to the other side. Lift up, turn around. Here we go. Let me find my number. Get in 3, 2, 1, go. If I don't know my number, then I lose it. Last 30 seconds in this first circuit. Nice. Are you doing that exhaling as you come up? I hope so. You're halfway there. Last 5 seconds. And leave it down and bring yourself up. Okay, we're going to set up for the on the mat work. So we're going to take our mats down, and we only have 3 circuits in this one. And so what you have are bench presses, alligator, and triceps. So what you want to do is line up the weights for those 3 exercises. I go a little bit heavier on the bench press than I do on everything else. That's a big global muscle, so I'm going to line those up. I don't need the block anymore. These little ones I don't need anymore, I think, right? And then we're going to go down. Again, it's only 3 exercises on this circuit, so grab your bench press weight. You're going to take it down with you. I don't want you to grab it after you get down. So you're going to bring yourself all the way down, separate your body, put your weights above the waist area. We have 90 seconds. Let's go down. Inhale, open that chest, push it up. Now I'm going to go really slow because I want to feel this bench work as deeply as I can for this first 90 seconds. Yeah, good. Nice. Now look to the ceiling. You don't need to see the screen. You know how to execute this once you've gotten the opening moves. The thing you have to remember is keeping your arms across from your waist. So if you bring them up, you're going to be working shoulders. So you're 30 seconds in. You have about a minute to go, less than a minute to go. So remember which leg is up. So when we get to triceps, you put the other leg up. Good. Good. I'm really taking it slow. I really want to feel something happen in the building of this chest. 30 seconds. Good. Keep going. Slower is harder. Just now starting to break out into a sweat. Yes. Last 10 seconds. Let's go. Yeah, and here's your last one. Now I want you to roll to the side and release your weights. Get mine out of the way. And then we're going to put alligator right here. Now, alligator is different from what we do in Pilates. We're going to have that square shoulder to elbow. We're going to have that square legs along the front of the mat. You put your hands down. You're going to tuck your hips under. Get yourself nice and long. 30 seconds. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now, you don't touch the bottom leg, right? Pull that belly in. So as you know, whenever you move your legs, you're working your transverse abdominal. So we're going to pull that belly in to get the extra ab work because we like our core to be the center of our world, right? Yes. Lift and lower. We have a minute to go. Beautiful. Your foot is not flexor pointed, but it is in neutral, right? I don't want it falling off the ankle, but I want to see it in neutral, right? It's like a weight. It's like you're carrying that weight. Good. Make sure you do a hard stop at the top. That's where you get that focus, that concentration. This is going to get our glutes. You have 30 more seconds. So maybe we are getting all the globals. Good. Yes. I'm feeling it. I love alligators. It's like you're doing nothing and you're getting so much benefit, right? I know that people used to look at my class and go, oh, that's so easy. And then they try it and make me crying, especially men. I hate to say it. It's the hard one for men. 5 more seconds. Nice. And last one, let's take it to the other side. 90 seconds there. Take it here along the edge of the mat. Take your elbow under your shoulder. Let's make it nice and strong. Get yourself lifted. And 3, 2, 1. And here we go, 90 seconds. Neutral foot. Don't fall back on your hip. You might put a pad under your hip. That's entirely up to you. Good. Beautiful. Nice job. You are so strong. Yeah. Celebrate that. Beautiful. Perfect. I am impressed. A minute to go. Yes. Keep going. Good. I love the weight of my leg. It is one of the biggest muscles I have, right? Up and down. Don't let yourself fall back at all. So falling back, what it does is hurt your shoulder. So you want to make sure that you're forward, you lift, and that you're parallel. The shoulders are across from each other. 30 more seconds. Just a friendly reminder of somebody who loves your body. Let's take care of it. Last 15 seconds. I miss music. Last 5 seconds. This one felt so much harder than the other one. And good. All right, so now we're going to the triceps. So grab whatever weight you have to do triceps with. And we're going to go down to the mat, curling it down, separating, across the other leg, put the weight above the eyes or above the ears. All right, I got to find my clock. 3, 2, 1. You lower without moving those elbows and lift. You just bend that forearm and extend. Long wrist, loose hands, stable shoulders, right? Looking straight up to the ceiling. You want to feel like your back is open and planted. That's one of the reasons I don't like the weights to come together to the center. You're getting support from your back to do this like it's a weight chair, one of those chairs in the gym, right? The tricep chair. It doesn't allow you to bring the weights together, and we're 30 seconds in. And so that's one of the things I'm trying to mimic here, because that stabilizes us and then it helps us with our form, and it doesn't make any other part of our body get tricked into it, right? You are exhaling up. You're trying to lower that as much as possible so that it's a pickup. So again, I'm going slow to make myself pick up those weights. And here's your last 30 seconds. Nice. Good. I'm feeling this also in the top of my chest today. Go figure. Nice. You're in it. I love this. Nice. 90 seconds. It's a beautiful amount of time to do a routine. All right, we're about 7 seconds from the end of this. Good job. And there it is. Actually, it was 5 after. All right, so we are going back to the top, to the bench press. I go heavier for that, bigger muscles. And now we're going to the minute. All right, so all the way down. You might be using the same weight. That's okay. Cross the leg the other way. How about that? All right, getting ready for a big number. And it's inhale down and exhale up. It's on the 10. And again, the same thing. We're not bringing the weights together, using this like a barbell. Good job. Nice. And pushing up. And pushing up. And pushing up. There we go. The weights land, or the arms land beside the waist. Just, I don't know why that's happening. Sorry. Halfway there. Good. Belly button is in. Good job. Nice. 20 seconds. Good job. Now I look at screen because the clock is over the screen, but you should be looking at the ceiling. Yes. And we have 5 more seconds. Let's do 2 more of these. Now sit up to release the weights. And then come to your alligator. 1 minute on each side. Get yourself lifted. I'm starting on the other side today on this round, right? Tuck that hip under. Getting a number 5 or 1 up and down. Good. And again, all of these exercises are pretty isolated for body sculpting work. So we are keeping the upper body really still while we move this leg up and down. Like in the tricep, we keep everything still except that upper arm, the lower arm. So each thing has its point of isolation. Good. Nice. We're halfway there. Up and down. You've got this. Beautiful. Intense. Remarkable. Amazing. I have a lot of adjectives. I have all the adjectives, all the best adjectives. Good. Last 10 seconds. Good. That push, that pause at the top makes a big difference. Last 5 seconds. Pause. Let's do one more. Pause and go to the other side. Good job. All right, get your position. 3. Good. Nice. You have those legs along the edge of the mat. Nice. Feel those obliques also playing? You're saying, yeah, we want to play. Isn't this side leg stuff all about core? Well, sometimes obliques, sometimes. Sometimes it's also about the adductors, and the hips. Okay, they said. All right, 30 more seconds. Your muscles don't talk to you? Oh my God. Yes. They talk to me, especially when they're tired and angry. Yes. Up and down. Nice. 15 more seconds. Beautiful. You are amazing. Yeah, 10 more. I am having a party. Yes, and here's your last one. And now we're going to those triceps. Okay, so those nuts keep coming loose. I keep coming loose. So we're going to get our weights, hold them first, and then take ourselves down. And one leg up, weight over the ear, and starting with 1 minute now. Down. Exhale up. Good. That's our 9. Good. Really pausing. Yes, belly button to spine, support your back. Good job. Nice. And we're halfway there. Let's go. Don't overgrip the weights. You'll you get tingly hands. What that means. Yeah. And we're not moving our shoulder, but that doesn't mean you're not going to feel it in your shoulder, right? It's very possible that you will still feel it in your shoulder. 15 more seconds. Nice. Last 5 seconds. Nice. Now, you can stay there with your weight, or if you're like me and you change weights, we're taking it right back to the top, and it's 30 seconds of everything, which of course is going to put us over time in this class because I can't seem to make it short enough. All right, 30 seconds, starting now. Down and up. Good job. Nice. Oh, I like it because it's kind of like topping it off. 15 more seconds. I was comfortable at the end of the last round. Now it's making me feel like I'm really working. Good. Last 5 seconds. You got about 2 more. Last one. Okay, release those weights. I'm going to put them over here because I don't need these anymore. And alligator for 30 seconds on the first side. Get yourself in position. Where's my hand? And so you can see my second hand. And start now. There it is on 9. 30 seconds. I have to move the curtain that's in front of the clock. That would be a good idea. Nice. Push. Push. Hold. Hold. You're halfway there. Hold. 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 Nice. 5 more seconds. Good. And let's go to the other side. All right, you know the lineup. Get those legs across the edge, create the lap, and starting at number 5. Let's go. This is yummy. It is bringing it all home, right? And we got our last 10 seconds. That's why I kept going, because these are such short sets. Here's your last 5. Nice. And let's go for those triceps, the last 30 seconds, and then we'll go to our stretch. Curl yourself down. Remember what leg you had up last over the bench presses. Going to my number in 3, 2, 1. It's 2. Push. Nice. Let them hold. Hold. And no rotating the wrist. Everything stays long, right? All right. Looking at the ceiling, not at the clock or not at me. We only have 10 more seconds. That went really fast. Good job. Last 2. And let's rack those weights. And on to our stretch. Okay. I have a small space, so everything has to be put out of the way before I can move on to the next thing. All right. Ready? Let's just sit on our hands and pull our chests up. So we're going to get that bench press stretch first. Get a little bit of shoulder stretch here too. Good. And then we're going to stay in this position and do a cat and cow. So what I'd like you to do is take your fingers up and bring them back to cow. Okay, bring your back to cow. So you're doing a little curl. And then turn them inside out and push it to cat. So you're curling. Bring it back up, lift into back bend, and then push to cat. Lift them up and bring it to back bend, and then curl yourself down. Good job. You're going to bring one leg up, rotate the ankle one direction, and then the other. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower, and hold it right there. Put my workout in today. That's not right. Hold right there. Good. I want you to breathe into it. Nice. Perfect. Breathe into it. Good job. Hands beside the bust on the outside. Push down. Nice. Bring it up. And again. And hold it right there. Now we're going to take the hand into the thigh and push it out to the side. Don't let that other glute come off the floor. So one of the things we're going to do today, which is unusual, is we're going to drop that other leg out to the side, even though it's bent. So you're going to create space between these two. And then bring it up, and then bring it down. Other leg, bring it up, rotate the ankle one direction, and then the other. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. A big inhale and exhale, lower, and hold it right there. Breathe. And hold. Good job. Good job. And then put the hand to the side and push it down. Get that back of that leg that we got in those lunge dips. Good. And then push it up and come on down again. Good. Take it out to the side and let the other leg also drop out so you get that nice big opening. Beautiful. Then bring it in, and you're going to put your hands behind you and bring yourself up and roll your shoulders back 8 times. We did militaries, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6. My hair's falling apart. 7 and 8. Forward. 1, 2. Right where you are. 3. Look straight ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want you to come over to the side and bring yourself to standing. All right. Now bring those hands behind you and lift. Separate your legs a little bit and then bring one arm up and take it behind the shoulder and push on your muscle, not your joint. And then switch to the other side. And then bring your hands together and curl again like we did in that seated position. And then you're going to take your hands all the way down to the floor for your downward facing dog. Right here. One knee down and the other heel pushing toward the floor. And switch. Good. Feel that. And switch. And switch. All right. Both heels down. Push into the hands. And walk it in again. And curl it up. Okay. Shoulders back. We did everything. Chest, triceps. What a class. Woo. All right. Just let's release our neck just in case we took some tension. And up. And then other side. And up. Get ready for washing machine, and we take it swinging. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center, breathe it up and down. 2 more up and down. And last time, thank you everybody for coming to Body Sculpting, the combo for the global muscles.